especially looking at this chart, what do you think is about to happen? Because remember, everything you do, all actions you do is going to be on you, right? So if you've been waiting for a bull market, well, here we go. Here we go. How much more confirmation do you Every few years, we get a whole bunch of people coming and talking about when bull run, when bull run, when bull run, right? And they kind of miss the fact that a bull run's not what you should be interested in. It's a bear market what you should be interested in, right? So we have an entire bear market for like, you know, a year, 2 years, sometimes even longer, right? People don't show any interest during that time. However, when we have a bull market for like 3 months, 6 months, maybe if you're lucky for a year, people are super bullish. And that's when they end up buying the tops, right? So in today's video, I want to share a chart, which many people won't share. Of course, you guys who follow me from the beginning, you know that I like higher time frames. For me, the lowest time frame I would look at would be a daily chart, right? And then, you know, when I'm charting and everything, I usually like to use the weekly charts because it just makes more sense to me. So that's what I like to do. And then today I was kind of flipping through my charts, and this particular chart you may have seen or may have not. It's another private chart that I have where I've got a few indicators and bits and bobs on. Simple indicators, by the way, guys. I don't use indicators to tell me what's going to happen. I'm just looking at the chart, right? Usually when I look at the chart and I look at the shape of the chart, right, the design, the pattern of the chart, it's a clear indication what's about to happen. So I looked at one and I was like, oh my days, right? And this is like a monthly chart. I looked at it and I was like, okay, this is insanity. If this is really about to happen, then I need to share this with everybody, because I'm looking at a monthly chart, and on the monthly chart, it's literally showing me that we are ready to break through a particular resistance, right? I'm not going to say what, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. The pattern has come to a point where it needs to break through right now. This is about to happen. And this is on a monthly chart. These are some mega big moves, right, about to happen. This means that for the next, you know, when this does eventually break through, you can have 3 to 6 months, maybe even a year worth of bull market. So that means we can see another 6 candles of super ultra bullish data push through. And I will show you the chart here while I'm talking as well. So I'll kind of take a screenshot and I'll share it here, because I can't do both screen share and myself here. But anyway, point is look at this chart, look at the arrows that I've put there. There's 3 points in history where this has happened, where this particular point has come and, you know, we've touched that. So we've broken through that area. So you'll see how this particular indicator, there's a red area. That red area is when we're bearish. But when we exit this red area, when we start to exit this red area, it's super bullish, right? And you can see that it's happened historically, you know, 2 other times. And then now we're actually on the verge of doing it the 3rd time, right? And each move that has come has been a massive move, right? I'm not going to point out the thousands of percent we've done. We've done those, guys. Let's just forget about the 20,000%, 10,000% gains we've done. Let's forget about those, right? Those are the good old days, right? We're not going to talk about those. But just look at the chart. Just imagine what's about to happen. And I'm almost like kind of very modest with my numbers. And I'll say, imagine crypto, the entire crypto sphere right now, sitting at $1.1314 trillion. So just say just over $1 trillion. Let's just say we can do a 1x, right? On top of that, right? So the valuation would be 2x, which means we'd be at a $2 trillion market cap. That's double your money. That's double your money. So if you just set your orders to buy, that's if you're doing spot. And of course, traders are different stories. So if people who are actually planning to trade, it's a whole different story for them, because they might want to put in a slightly low leverage or maybe slightly higher. I don't know, but I'm not going to say anything, because remember, guys, this is not a financial advice. This is not a financial advisory channel. This is just purely entertainment and nothing else, right? This is basically, look, just have a look at the chart, look at the arrows where I've put it. Also on the bottom, you can see the MACD area, and you can see on the monthly MACD how the MACD is now coming into that zone where it wants to come over as well. So everything is indicating bullish, right? And as I said, this is not a financial advice, but just have a look, right? And then you do whatever you do and imagine whatever you imagine, right? there's no limit to your imagination. Just imagine, right? But as I said, be realistic. Don't look at the 10,000% gain we've done in the past, right? Those may not never happen again. And if a BTC goes to 10,000% now, you're looking at a 3 million or $3 billion BTC. No, don't do those numbers, please. Right? Just look at this chart and then make your minds up what you think this chart represents. This is a monthly chart, massive numbers on it. Of course, I have a daily chart as well, which I'll show right now. And on the daily chart, what you're going to see is there is a daily bull flag, right? Nothing too interesting. It's too short of a time. I mean, daily bull flag, that could dissipate within 7 days, right? That may not make any difference. But sometimes you don't need small things to make big differences. All you need is a catalyst, right? Like when you light a match, all you need is a small spark, or a lighter. You just need a small spark for the flame. The flame is the hot stuff, right? That's the hardcore stuff. So think about it this way, right? You just need a small spark. So looking at a daily bull flag, looking at the weekly RSI, kind of trying to be positive, while the stochastic RSI still being negative. So yes, stochastic RSI is telling me we want to go down, but the RSI is telling me we want to go up on a weekly, right? I'm not going to show you that chart, but that's what it's happening right now. And then on the daily, we see a bull flag. That's a good little starter, like, a fire starter, or whatever you want to call it. So that's there. And then on the monthly, when I'm seeing where we are right now, I'm like super freaking bullish. I'm like, right, this is it. This is my time to go and get every single shit coin I can ever think of. Of course, the reason I'm saying shit coin is because the major coins, right, the blue chips, right? And I don't want to just kind of be like, oh, BTC. Look, we've done BTC, right? And I'm sure most of you have already bought BTC at $15,800, $16,000, below $20,000. You've already bought it, right? So I'm assuming you've already bought those because that's what our plan was, and that's what we did, right? So Ethereum, BTC, they're done already. Now it's the altcoin time. And of course, the blue chips, we've already accumulated whatever blue chips we want, Polkadot, Solana, XYZ, all done. Now we want to get some shit coins. We want to get like $50, $100 worth of shit coins, right? Probably pick 5, 10 of them, right? Just a whole bunch of shit coins, because that's what's going to make us the money. That's what's going to make us the money. So that's what we need to do. And then of course, any airdrops, any freebies and whatnot, we want to grab those as well right now. And then we want to offload. Remember, when the bull cycle starts, or when we're in a bull market, those are your perfect time to exit. Keep your exit strategy straight up. Like, have a plan. How much money do you want to make? Now, I always recommend to people, try and take your initial investment out as soon as you can, guys, because that's the most important thing. And of course, you probably saw a video yesterday. Don't know if you saw it or not. I'll kind of put a link underneath if you want to go and watch that again. Also, there's another link I want to share, which kind of describes who I am, because I find it quite hard to explain who I am to a lot of people, because people say like, tell us more about yourself. I don't know what to say about myself. This one video literally explains everything about me. So I'm going to put a link there, kind of promoting their channel. Of course, it's not paid or anything like this. They got millions of viewers anyway. They got millions of subscribers. The point is I did really find this to connect with me, and it kind of described exactly who I am and what I do, and kind of all my attitude. So I was like, wow, okay, this is unbelievable. This is so accurate. It's unbelievable, right? So I think, I know I'm an introvert. Now I can confirm I'm 100% introvert, right? I'm more of a solitary introvert, right? I am comfortable in front of a camera on my own right now, but you give me this and in a room full of 500 people, I might struggle a little bit. I've done it before, but I might struggle a little bit. So yeah, I'll put all of those links on the thing below. So have a look and see what's going on. But as I said, just make your own decision and see where we are right now. Have a look at the chart, see it for yourself, take a screenshot, see those numbers, right? They're not made up, they're on the chart. You can actually go and plot that yourself on a trading view chart and everything, and see exactly what it is. And if you do, hopefully it will make sense. I probably, if I can get the link for the chart, I'll probably even share the link for the chart as well, so you can go and view it for yourself. I don't have an issue with that. And it should be very interesting because you just got to see where it is. I mean, look at the higher numbers, guys. Look at the bigger candles, right? The weekly, the monthly. I mean, when you look at the monthly, it's fascinating. It's like, wow, wow. You know, that's a big, big number. And the area where we're in is just massive, right? So for me, that brings more confidence. Now it's just a matter of basically just, you know, this is when I want to diversify and I want to sit on it, because I know now is the time for the rocket ship to move. So we've did our bear market things before. Like, if, I mean, a lot of you guys are probably still waiting. If you are, then all I'm going to say is please, please, please do not make the mistake of buying something at a higher price and then regretting it. Always have your exit strategy, especially take your initial investments out as soon as you can. And you want to dabble, you want to play, you want to gamble, do whatever, make sure you do it only with your profit money, not with your actual initial investment, because you need money to play with. And the video I made yesterday, yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. The video I made yesterday was about scams. Please avoid scams, because everybody wants your crypto. So what you need to do is make sure you don't give anybody your crypto, right? You make sure you take your initial investment out, right? And you never touch that. You never put physical money in. But yeah, other than that, I'm just excited. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to share this, and especially the chart, because I just looked at it, I was like, wow, okay, this is some big numbers. And we have come to a particular area, which has only happened twice before, right? It's only happened twice before, and you can see it on a monthly chart. And I was just shocked. I was like, wow, okay, so we're coming into that moment where the rocket ship is already prepared, oiled, and it's ready to go. So yeah, if you watch it to the end, put Z at the end of the, or Z, whatever you call it, on the comments, so I know you watched it to the end. And yeah, it should be freaking interesting to see what your opinions are. What do you think, right? Make sure you write in the comments, what is your feeling towards this, especially looking at this chart. What do you think is about to happen? Because remember, everything you do, all actions you do, is going to be on you, right? So if you've been waiting for a bull market, well, here we go. Here we go. How much more confirmation do you need? Remember, at the end of a bear cycle, at the bottom of the bear market is when the bull market starts, right? And this is what I'm seeing right now. A bull market has already started. We're midpoint right now, and we're about to shoot off. So I'll see you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.